All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. We are back for another episode of the Midnight Society podcast. I'm your host, journalist.
Yo,
I got my boy Chip here with me. We're about to
yes,
do
sir.
another
Hey,
review. This is going to be episode 5, season 1 of Power Book Force. You know what I'm saying? This is what episode is called Take Me Home. I like on this episode, like how they first started or the way they first cut it in the edit. Uh, it's like this lighter scene that they have in it. I think is a really good way to like kind of like encapsulate all the things that have happened in the first like 3 episodes or the first 4 episodes because it's episode 5. So in the first 4 episodes, because if somebody just taps in right here on this episode, it was like, oh well, what is this show? You could pop in on episode 5 and get everything you missed in the first 3 episodes, and then you could like follow on into the rest. That's a smart little move because the way that 50 shows have been going, at least when they come out, motherfuckers don't always hop on the first couple of episodes. They might catch in by the fifth one because the hype done been so hot. Because like that Tariq show when it first came out, what the fuck is that shit? Probably Ghost. Yeah, when Ghost
yeah,
first
yeah,
came
yeah.
out, niggas wouldn't fuck with that shit because niggas had real beef with that little nigga. But niggas was
Nigga
like,
had
I might check
super
it
beef.
out, and then the shit just kept going, and niggas like, man, he's still a hoe. However,
Yeah,
you got some shit
I
going
fuck
on, and
with
I kind of like what's going on over there. But
you.
I
Yeah,
like
exactly.
how niggas just being smart about the certain details that a lot of people I see doing this shit when they make a TV show, they're not smart about. So it's just something that I be watching all of the 50 TV shows, even that shit he had on ABC. So I just think it's a nice little thing that nigga.
I ain't see that, but
You ain't
I
watched that
feel
shit?
like, yeah, nah.
Oh damn,
I
you
did.
missed
I definitely feel like bro shows they good, but I just hate how like well I can't even say I hate it. It's a good storytelling if you ask me because you know a nigga got down first 3 episodes be building up and then them last three they be bangers and then that last little episode is like a whole ass cliffhanger that I hate, but it keep you back wanting more though.
it. Yeah, that's how you
But
gotta do it. It's like good dope.
damn,
Like good dope,
yeah,
man. I
but
give you just enough.
but yeah, what you got on the notes for this little yeah.
All right, so they got that new drug, and when old girl pull up on Tommy and give him that kiss,
Yeah,
and have him go crazy. When I first seen this shit, I don't know if you know about this drug that is used in South America called scopolamine.
never heard.
All right, so with this shit is wild, bro. It's like off of this tree, and like you take this shit, and the motherfuckers, it's fucking called the devil's breath. Is like the nickname for it. So a badass bitch will walk up on you, and it she'll blow the shit in your face, and that shit'll just have a nigga gone. But that shit's not like any other drug. It leaves you susceptible to suggestion, but it's suggesting that you would never do. So some niggas get this shit where the bitch will roll up on him, blow the shit in his face, and then she'll take that nigga to his house, and then have that nigga move all his shit out, empty all his bank accounts, and nobody stops him because you're an active participant in the crime of you getting robbed, and this drug makes you that pliable, but you have no memory of it. That's why I'm like, when this shit first hit that nigga, I was like, what is this shit? Is this shit gonna be like this shit? Now, granted, it was not even like that at all. But when I first seen it, I was like, bitch, you got some shit like that shit? I was like, oh
I wonder
shit.
what it. Them niggas like they be hitting that motherfucking shit, and I'll be like, I wonder what kind of feeling they give a motherfucker because all them it should be instant. Like them niggas that hit that bitch and they be like, and they just go off and just into a gaze and be laughing for 2 seconds and it's over.
I think that's just how they decided. Cause I'm just like, I don't know. Cause
I'm like, damn, that shit crazy and instant.
I couldn't tell you. If it didn't grow that way, I'm probably not gonna try it. That's why I'm like, I wouldn't know.
She got a
Hey,
whole
them niggas,
lot
that shit do
of
that shit look
bitch.
like it's good though. I'm not gonna deny
Man,
that.
listen, I'm straight. I ain't putting nothing on my nose, my nigga.
Man,
Hey, I wonder how much they paying the doctor though. I
not a
would have knocked the
goddamn
doctor
thing.
out though.
Not a goddamn thing. But we gonna cover that. But
Really?
she's
Yeah.
not getting the goddamn. Maybe, maybe we giving her a little 50 piece.
50 sound good. Not a year.
No, no,
She
she
need to
just
get 50 a batch.
yeah. That's how that. Not even a batch. That's all you getting is that I'm gonna pay you 50 on the year. Come to work.
Nigga, hell nah. I'll be like, nigga, you bye. Fuck. Nigga, if y'all get I
Who you
need 50,
telling
bro.
bye? I didn't kidnap your ass. Who
Man,
you?
listen.
The fact that I'm giving you 50K in your life, you should be thankful. You're
Look,
being
hey,
you're being ungrateful right now. You're not respecting your place. Remember your station
look,
where I put you
nigga,
in one.
my plate. Man, anyways. I'm like, bro, hold on.
Nigga, you're not the
50
doctor.
bands each batch, nigga, you getting 55 off a key? Yeah, nigga,
Look,
I need that.
you were talk. You're thinking about this like if you had to be put in this situation
I
instead
know.
of what is the
Her. Yeah,
doctor
you right.
actually having to deal with? She doesn't understand this world. She doesn't know she should take a 50 clip off of every batch. She's more
Y'all
so
niggas
like,
that. Yeah.
oh, I get to keep my life, and you gave me fifty
Nah,
thousand dollars to do
fuck that,
this.
nigga. I'm thinking it's just like a nigga need me thinking about it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Every batch 50, nigga. If you got a problem with it, you buy it with just get
She's
me
not
out of
that
here. Cause y'all
solid.
niggas. Huh?
She's not that solid. You talking
I'm
about just
saying me.
the big? Yeah, I know you, nigga. You about to get this little girl
She's
killed.
man, you hear me. But hey, look.
This
What you
nigga
got
wild.
next?
Uh, this cop, bro.
Oh, that nigga's a fucking tight ass. I do not like this nigga. He look like a goober for real.
When that nigga got in that nigga car, I'm just like, bro, like, if you're gonna, at least how I look at this shit, if a nigga do the crime, like they say, and he do the time, you shouldn't be
Leave that
holding
nigga
that nigga
alone.
for, yeah, that nigga shouldn't, like, you put 20 years on that nigga. That's all
That
you should
might
get
look
off that nigga. Like,
that
I
might
hate that
look
shit.
that might look angry as hell.
That
Like
nigga hurt.
nigga just
That nigga hurt
everywhere he
all the
go, he just
time.
like, damn nigga, calm down. Fuck.
I'm just like, this
Angry
nigga,
man.
man.
Nigga be angry as fuck. For no
Now, hey,
reason.
when that nigga Diamond was like, hey, I know you taking money up off them Flynn folks, he's like, oh shit. How this nigga know? How this nigga
Oh,
know I was taking the money off of him?
oh, bitch ass nigga. Always trying to press a nigga. You convicts think that you're so shut the fuck up. I would have
Also,
fired on that nigga right there, wherever he. What? Yeah.
I like this scene though. However, the like you did all this just to tell this nigga to get out the car because you got upset about the words he was using. Like, what was the
Hold
point?
on one second. Let me intervene. First of all, how the fuck do you niggas got a cage back there and they can get out the back of the car? You fuckers. That's
I
all
don't
I'm gonna say. They got
know.
a cage back there, but he got a door handle to get out. You feel me?
I'm
Damn, I
just
know it's
saying.
TV, but damn,
He's
shit.
like, hey,
Go
they
ahead.
missed this one. They missed this one.
Yeah, yeah, that shit's not. You're not gonna have that. Trust me. But go ahead.
Now,
Anyway,
Jannard, man, he
that
gotta
nigga's a
go.
bitch. He got
He
to
gotta go. He
put one
gotta
in that nigga
go.
nugget.
I'm just like,
Actually, make
yo,
it. You need three.
I just, it just don't make no sense to me. Like, why you such a fucking hater? That nigga be hating hard and just be
Yeah,
conniving in the background. Like he a real snake ass nigga, and I just be like,
he's a
fuck.
slimy
Yo, what's
slime
up with
ball
Blood
nigga.
Ear? What's going on there? Is he a
That
halftime
nigga
UFC fighter?
gotta be or a wrestler or something. Even though they say he played baseball, so it gotta be like, yeah.
Oh, you could have got that shit from them baseball helmets. Sometimes it happens to niggas. It's rare, but that I didn't see that shit happen. But
No,
I
that
hope
nigga.
it's not from that.
No, because the nigga was doing karate kicks and they was fucking fighting. He talking about you. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga,
That
you know
nigga.
what? You didn't use the fact I'm talking about in real life because that nigga that's not a prosthetic.
Nah, he probably is a fighter or something. But anyway,
I
nonetheless,
know that. I thought you were
I want
giving
to
me
make
real life reasons. That's why I'm like,
nah,
oh,
nah,
he
nah.
played he played baseball. I forgot that he
It could
actually he did the baseball shit in the show, like episode 1 or 2.
it could be a TV thing though. But anyways, let me make this little point though,
Yeah,
bro.
go ahead.
So like Jannar, bro, he gonna be a Dre ass nigga. As much as we want this nigga to die, he gonna somehow find his way back living still. Facts. He gonna be a Dre ass nigga, my
I can see
nigga.
that. I can see that. I can definitely see. Now,
I want that nigga dead now, bro.
oh yeah, I've been wanting to pop that nigga ever since the deal got blown up. I'm like, you a real hoe ass nigga. Like you move real funny all the time. I can't support it. Now, the Serbian nigga, when he was questioning them niggas, and that nigga spoke up when he
When?
went to the
Say it
restaurant, and he was like, "Yo, what's up? What happened to old girl?" And everybody was just sitting around that table. Nah, I got it mixed up. Hold on. I got it back. I'm gonna pull it up.
like, what is Cuz talking about?
Cause it's just on here. Hold on. God damn it! I just seen this. Fuck, man. This nigga. Oh yeah, it's not live. So when he's with Liliana and he's questioning this bitch, and he start doing all that wild ass shit to her fucking fingers and fucking beating on her and shit, I'm like, yo, this nigga is not playing with this bitch. He really like he's about to get his information. He's not having
Hey,
it.
yo, shit. My nigga's hard. I fuck with Liliana, wear fine ass. She holds it down for my nigga Tommy on me.
Personality wise, yeah. Otherwise, nah, you wild as fuck. You wild as fuck. Now you got a point when you be like, hey, you're crackhead. Okay, I give you that one. This one, she just a writer. That's all. That's all she's bringing to the table.
Bruh, first of all, you just keep it sweet to it, my nigga. Shit, the white chocolate straight every now and then.
I'm
Damn.
not saying
Bro,
that it's not. I'm
bro
just
talking about you talking about Wanda. He
yeah.
calling the crackhead. Good, crazy. But she not slaw, bro.
No, no, no.
Liliana's not
In real,
slaw.
I don't know. I can't. That scars is just. Hey, that's all y'all. That's all y'all.
But
You and
anyway,
Jannard, y'all got it tight.
Junkie J. Nah, yeah, nah. But nah. Yeah, bro, she held it down for Tommy, bro. I like them as a like a crew for sure.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if Too Big gonna slide his ass back in this bitch.
Ah, I might, but does he want to work for Tommy again?
You know, Two Bit wasn't no leading ass nigga. He was a follower. He
Yeah, but
want,
I'm
you know what
saying
I'm
like,
saying?
does he want to come all the way to Chicago and deal with all this shit? Because it'd be
Shit, that
better for
nigga,
him to. He still got to pop back up on Tariq because Tariq owe him for catching that body,
man, that
saving
nigga
his
not
life.
popping. He could.
He told him
I
he was
don't know
coming
what's
back.
that nigga been gone for a minute. You
He
feel
was
me?
gone
But
for a minute till he just happened to. Oh shit! He showed up and saved that nigga life. Now two bits on the
hey,
show.
okay. But anyways, see
All right.
what's next?
Uh, the Asian girl pressing that Flynn girl about who she gonna move the product with and all that. I'm just
She
like, yo,
smacked
you
the
wild
shit
as
out of
fuck.
that bitch.
I'm just like, that shit
She,
just. Why are you pressing so hard? Like you come from this lifestyle. That's the shit that I just did not understand.
she
Just
was
did not
just
make
too
any fucking
eager.
sense to me.
She got greedy, bruh. I mean, it's simple as day. She ain't never been in that type of power before, and she got greedy. But the other bit, she knew what time it was. She was like, "This is my chance to break away from my father's shackles. It's my chance to have something different that can rewrite the game. Have all these niggas answering me." So she kept her composure. Yet she shanked the bitch. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I seen they was foreshadowing that shit all fucking episode. Every time that bitch make a drink, she's stabbing the ice block with that ice pick. I'm just like, that bitch gonna use that shit on somebody. Like I kept seeing that shit. I'm like, she's for sure. Like, stop playing with
Low
this bitch.
key
And then she was
on
making a
me.
drink, and this bitch was yelling at her. I'm like, oh, you about to stab this bitch, huh?
He power slapped her ass. Bing!
man,
I said, "Oh,
man, hey, it's on right now. Matter of fact, and she's like, bitch, you know who I am?
you think Tommy gonna crack? He gonna have to crack, bro. I think. Hey, what you think? Damn, I'm fast forwarding. Never mind. Go ahead.
Long run, maybe, maybe.
Maybe. All right, what's next, G? Hey,
Uh,
nah, bro, I can't even say that neither. That shit, we gotta fast forward this shit.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
Diamond negotiating that 34% split. That was smart. Even though it's a small percentage, that shit add up
yeah,
over
it's like only
time.
100. It's only 100 grand, but
Yeah,
hey,
currently, but over time, my nigga, it turns into a lot of money. Like
they do. But it's
that's why I'm
like,
like, hey, it's smart, especially like it's crazy. Like I've seen deals blow for less. So for a nigga to be able to get that 1%, and then Tommy being like, hey, Tommy really wants to do fucking business. Tommy loves selling drugs. Like he really loves this fucking lifestyle because that nigga has no problem. He do this shit for 20%, 20% in full control. That's all he really looking for. That's all he
Yeah,
want. I mean, one of them like them football players be like, "Yo, I'd play for free. I'd play for free."
man. I'm glad that they got the show rolling. And it's good. I like it. It reminds me of the original Power, but I feel like, bro, I would like to see Tommy grow to the point to where he be like, bro, this shit is over. But I feel like with Tommy's story, he gonna have to die.
Yeah, Tommy's for sure dying. You talk about that? He
He,
is what old girl said the ghost in the motherfucking in the shit that ruined the show. He wants to be the biggest drug dealer in the motherfucking world.
um,
He's
uh,
not looking to turn into something else. This is what
but
he
I would
wants.
hope it right now. So I would hope that somewhere along this line he'd be like, yeah, it's time.
Uh-uh. I don't want that
You
show.
see, I know you. What
No,
I'm
no.
saying, that's towards the
I want the
end. That's a
nigga to
good
go
way for
out
that
on
bitch.
some ignorant Scarface shit. Like this is what I wanted
That
the whole time. Because there's look, you were being unrealistic. There are niggas that want to live that life all the way to that moment. That's all
nah,
they
but I'm
see.
saying I'm
It's
not
not.
being
It's
unrealistic. I'm not being unrealistic
totally.
because now listen, bruh. If you could, if I would be saying that I'm unrealistic, or I would be unrealistic if that's like saying in diversity and the power, how wild and Tommy crazy was, how wild and crazy Tommy was. This nigga was snorting cocaine, and I'd be like, Tommy can't ever stop snorting cocaine. He did. It showed character growth. So what I'm saying is, compared to now, to that shit, it could be. The Force universe is just starting, so it could get to the point to where his character is growing. Cause you see him growing now as a character. In his last episode,
That shit
to
gonna be
even
trash. I want him to be the benevolent drug dealer.
I'm I'm
That's
not
it.
saying that they carrying the story on. What I am saying is when it's starting to phase out, he realizes that it's over. That's what I'm saying.
But what's gonna
That he,
phase out?
because,
People love doing drugs. That's why I'm like, this is perpetual.
bruh, the trouble, you can only run away from the trouble so much, or
He
niggas trying
wants
to
to
take your life.
be the trouble. That's why I'm like, are we talking about the same person? The person they
I mean,
presented is a nigga who loves the fire for
hey,
some
I can't
reason.
wait. I can't believe, bruh, that's the point. Like, it's called Force, but he gonna develop. That's TV shows. But this is my thing, though.
I just hope he becomes
We
more deadly. That's it. That's all he need.
I like how deadly he is now. I like to see his character grow more, and he's going to grow.
He's already growing so much. He already they care about Liliana. Like he didn't really
He
care at first.
cares.
No. At first he really
He
didn't.
said fake
But then
care.
he
This
now he really cares. That whole take all these bricks and leave, girl.
he's
Like shit is
growing.
yes, that's what I'm saying. But he's growing within the same confines of. But no, I'm still trying to sell drugs. I'm
Right
totally happy
now
with that.
until something else happens and he's gonna be like, bro, I gotta make a decision. He has a family now. He has something to live for. That's why when he seen that shit, I ain't gonna get there because we ain't there yet. But I'm saying, bro, his character's already growing in first season. Second season, he's gonna grow more. Third season, if it does get renewed for a third season, I guarantee you he's gonna be thinking of an exit. Because right now, all he thinks about is, nigga, I gotta get my shit going. What happens when he gets his shit? And he have his own youngin. The nigga character
He
gonna
gonna
grow
try and
more,
turn into
dog.
the Flynn father. He gonna try and turn into Walter. Be like, this how
Yeah.
you sell drugs. The shit that Tariq wanted his whole life. That's what Tommy gonna do for his son. He gonna be like,
He
here's a
gonna be
pack.
like,
This is how this is what a triple beam
Tommy gonna
do.
be like, if Ghost is really dead, Tommy gonna be like, I see what you was trying to do.
I hope not.
Him
Turn that
and
shit off
Tariq,
upset.
watch. And I'll
I'm
be like, I told you, nigga,
I'm
run
okay
this
with
shit
that
back
in
on
Tariq's show. I'm okay with that over there. I'm not okay with Tommy turning into I want to wear suits and life is calm. I want this nigga to be that
he ain't gotta
old
wear suits.
wild ass nigga outside talking about. Oh, you niggas didn't think I was gonna pull up and shoot this bitch up like a. Have you watched The Shy? Nah. There's an old
I
nigga
ain't seen it.
who used to run shit in that TV show, but he like left, and then when he came back, like them niggas thought they was running shit, and this nigga he just pulled up on these niggas. These niggas had a pit bull. This nigga took these niggas pit bull and sat on the porch the next day. Was like, oh, I got me a new bitch. Kept the dog. Started running shit. That's the type of old nigga I want Tommy to stay. Just Stay
That's what's
dangerous.
up.
That's what I
He
want.
gonna
That's
be
it.
dangerous. Well, yeah, I just want that nigga to grow because I like seeing character development. But next, yeah,
Uh,
nigga,
yeah, we did cover it, but that deal, that the 34%, how Diamond presented to Jannard to get that nigga on the team or whatever. That nigga
yeah.
just again snake ass nigga just smiling at that nigga face, just the backstabbers, bitch ass
Bruh,
nigga, man.
I want to talk about the new shit so bad, but it's not even just the new shit. It's just the fact that niggas ain't dumb. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Hey, that's facts. That's facts.
Oh, milk
Uh,
good head ass nigga. Damn.
Even though I kind of seen that shit coming when that nigga Vic brought in that one nigga that Tommy fucked off to help go hit the Serbs and take over the pipeline.
Simon.
Yeah, and I was like, man, this shit is either gonna work out or that something's about to happen. And then that nigga got clipped, and I was like, oh goddamn, yep, that's where the problems come in.
That shit was tragic. I said, oh,
Yeah,
oh damn.
clip
Cause that
that
shit
nigga.
was man, I don't see how they didn't they should have seen that nigga.
Now this Liliana, man, what we gonna do about this? You tell your ass stay here, be safe, don't go out. What do?
She
You
getting
do
that
all
dope,
the
nigga.
you do the rest of the dope, and then you just like, oh well, fuck it, let's leave. Like,
Nigga,
what are you
that dope
doing?
had her feeling good. You seen how I be hitting niggas.
Oh my
She was
god!
on
But who
top of the
just
world for the moment.
man? She did all the dope and was like, oh yeah, but it's time to bounce. It's time to bounce now. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's
That shit's so stupid.
trying to tell you, my
All
guy.
right, now that nigga Vic pressing his dad. That shit funny as fuck.
Hey, bro, this nigga here be going hard for glory.
Not really.
Yeah,
Not
he
really.
do.
Not
I'm
really.
saying
He
though,
be
he
trying.
got
I'm
an
gonna give him he
he got
try. He
an
don't be going too hard though.
he got an internal struggle going on, nigga. He be trying to go hard. Like when it come to Tommy and them other niggas, could be popping up for real. I'm saying that he always be trying to put my bitch.
Yeah, but
Every
he a
day.
weirdo though. He be in the bushes like, I know you fucking my bitch, dog. I'm not
That
gonna let it
shit
fuck up your
crazy.
business, but I was in the bushes, so I know you fucking her. Like you was a
Freaky,
weirdo,
freaky
bro.
ass nigga. That nigga is a fucking lame, nigga. What? Why is you even outside? Nigga staring through the. He said, "This motherfucker." Hey
Uh,
man,
It's a small note I'd like to make though. And that nigga was talking. That nigga Tommy was talking about a motherfucker get a cookout invite. I was just like,
yeah,
even though it's a funny joke, nigga, you don't get to determine that
he didn't. I don't, he said a cookie. I thought
at a cookout.
when he shot the nigga.
No, we
Oh,
didn't move past that shit. The shit I'm talking about is
oh.
just a note of a joke they made in there where I can't remember who he was talking to. I didn't write that fucking part. But he
He
was talking.
probably not saying that he black, nigga. He probably was just
I
saying,
know he's
nigga.
not saying it like he's black. He's just like, oh,
So
you understand. Like, okay, you might actually motherfucking get it. They actually might want you around. I get the point of the joke. However,
okay.
again, them motherfuckers, at least just how I be feeling. Motherfuckers be so freely like, oh, well, yeah, you get invited to the cookout. I'm just like, man, that nigga's full track record says they're not even on the thought of list. Like, that motherfucker don't get an actual invite. Like, Tommy, the real character, like the guy that plays him and the character, they both get cookout invites. Leave it at that. We don't need this nigga out here telling these jokes. That's just how I feel. When I heard it, I was just like, I ain't like that shit. We
Nigga,
could
the
have done
writers
better.
is black, nigga. What?
And I'm black. Doesn't mean I have to fucking agree with the fucking joke they made. The fuck? That's not
Man,
how this works.
I don't think they meant it like that, my
I
nigga. But
definitely
hey,
know they
whatever.
didn't mean it like that. I'm telling you, as somebody who understands how media is consumed by other people, doesn't matter how you meant it. That's why they felt so casual, like with why the whole like, oh well, shit gets woke has been corrupted by oh well, I'm woke. I understand. Like motherfucker, you don't understand. You heard a buzzword. You understand the context of how that buzzword is used, and now you're like, oh well, I can parse it into my motherfucking vocabulary now. That's how that shit fucking happens.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm just like how this is gonna
All
be
right.
perceived by other people, I'm just like, I ain't particularly like that's just me though.
I think you overanalyzing shit, but all right.
I may be. I may be.
This nigga here, that nigga's just like, nigga, I like the show, nigga. Oh damn, he made it funny. Press on. This nigga Jern getting all analytical with his
Yeah,
fucking
I'm just like,
goddamn.
because I already like the show, so now I'm past the whole. You got to sell me. It's not like I'm like, oh, I heard that. I'm like, oh, turn this shit off. What the fuck are they think
That's
they doing?
because you're not a simple nigga.
I'm just like,
Fuck.
oh shit. I'm just like, all right, I
It,
didn't
you're not a
particularly like it.
simple nigga, but there's simple ass niggas out there that this shit
Yeah,
was
that's
funny. Ass niggas.
exactly. I laughed too. That's what I'm like,
Well,
oh,
alright,
it's a good
nigga.
joke. I didn't. I'm not saying the joke was not a good joke. I'm just telling you how I
Uh,
felt about when I heard the joke. I was like, I didn't like that shit, even though it made me
of
laugh.
course,
It can
that's
happen.
you, nigga.
It's just
You feel me?
like with your kids when they do some shit and you laugh, or at least how I feel. I'm like, if I've laughed, I can't really punish you because I thought it was funny. However, you may have been wrong, not have needed to do that shit. It's like if your kid just walked into class and slapped shit out of another little kid, and they caught it on tape, and it just looked funny. You'd laugh probably. You're gonna have to chastise that motherfucker, but it's like it's not really that big of a deal.
This nigga tripping. But alright.
All right, now when I can't remember her name, the Flynn daughter. What's her name?
Lord.
Yeah, Claude. Whenever she fucking shows up to try and press Gloria, that she needs to fucking bounce. It's like it's still causing problems between her dad and her brother or whatever. And she's like, bitch, you can't pay me to leave, yada, yada, yada. And then she's like, and your dad came over here sick and shit. And when she heard sick, she was like, what? She was like, that nigga sick? Like, what the fuck? Why is,
Bitch, she looks sick.
but I'm just saying, like, why is Walter not wanting her to know that he's sick such a big thing?
Bruh.
And then for her know, like, knowing if he is sick, like, is she really that predatory that, like, she gonna try and clip her own dad? Did
Nigga,
she
you
find
just
out if
answered
he's
your
sick?
own question,
I
shithead.
don't know. She
That
doesn't
is
seem that
it.
predatory yet.
He can tell. You can tell. She be pressing a nigga. He knows. Come on, bro. You
Well, she
answered your
need to
own
be in charge.
question.
I think that's what she's pressing for. Like,
She
why?
is. He
Like,
doesn't
I'm like,
want her to.
I want Louis to tell us that she fucking wants the power. Versus over here, this motherfucker,
Nigga,
she's fucking saying, yeah, I want the power. I want the chair. I want to call the shots. I don't mind catching
let
bodies.
me tell
Like,
you why.
I get all these things. That's
I'm
why I'm
going to
like,
tell you
yeah.
why. This is why. Because sometimes, as an OG, even though this nigga set in his ways, he can look at her and be like, yeah, I know that you are intense. You should probably be the one. But you, ma'am, are too filled with vinegar. You make impulsive decisions. You let your fucking pride and the sense of power get to your head. That's why we had these last little stinking ass pop ups in this new shit. And you know what I'm talking about. I've been itching to talk about it. But because she's too fucking eager. You know what I'm saying? And guess who knows that too? Tommy. That's why he just caved in this last time. Was like, hey, okay, whatever. Sure. That's it. No resistance. Because Walter sees that shit. And she's probably resilient on the presses. When she be pressing this nigga, she's resilient. Bruh,
I'm
she
just,
gonna fuck around and I want her to get knocked off because she just doing
damn.
too much. Yeah,
I,
this
I
motherfucker.
partially agree. I'm just like, I feel like I'm a really good like people person. So I'm just like, feeding her it would be the smarter thing to do. Like you said, where Tommy's just amenable, and he's just like, yeah, okay, you can have whatever you want. Like, there's no problem. That's the shit that her dad doesn't understand he needs to do for her to keep her in line. But
Yeah,
instead
for
of
sure.
that, he's just like, oh nah, you got a vagina. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck? Like, this shit just don't make
nah,
no
for sure.
sense. And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
to
I
keep her in
don't.
line, but you said it yourself, nigga. Or not unless you was just talking shit and blowing smoke when we was talking about Snowfall.
What?
If you don't be clear up front, it poses problems
Oh
in the
yeah.
back end.
That you got to
So
be
you can't
crystal
just
clear up front. That's why I'm just like she. That's why I'm like I have no problem with her currently. Why I'm just like there's certain shit that we got to talk about later that I'm like yo I have problems with these things. Those are issues. But for the most part, she has stated I want X, Y, and Z. This is how I want X, Y, and Z to go down. She comes in very clear about her demands, and then motherfuckers gonna be like, oh well, it's gonna be this, and really, motherfuckers is just her dad, because her dad just for some reason is just like you can't do shit. But anytime some shit goes down,
because it's
she's
traditional.
she's the first fucking phone call. Like I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm not. so if we got fans out there watching the show, nigga, I'm not saying she shouldn't because she's a girl, no shit like that. I'm just looking at it from Walter's point of view. That nigga point of view is it's just tradition that the boy, you know how it go. I'm not saying she's not capable. I'm not saying that, if I was him, I wouldn't choose. It's just that nigga's just trying to stick to tradition. Whereas I wouldn't let her, none of the motherfuckers get it. Cause Vic, he too going over the other chick, and then she too goddamn eager, bro. She like
Who you gonna give it
one
to?
of none of them
It's
niggas. I'm about
no,
to
no, no.
pass it to
It's like a
somebody
presidential
else.
race. It's like a presidential race. From
Oh my
everybody that's right
goodness.
there, you got.
Tommy. Tommy get it.
So that's what I'm about to say. You're gonna be the first time in American history you're gonna go third party and pick an outsider to continue your
Yep.
family.
Cause them two niggas is fucking retards. Until I can get these niggas on the same page, Tommy, it's gonna be you, brother. That's just how I look at it.
Okay,
Cause,
okay.
cause bro, we done seen this shit one too many times, bro. She a Louis, cuz. Let's be honest.
Nah, nah,
And,
nah, nah.
and
Cause Louis ain't stayed
she
with you
never,
once. Louis
he
happy
ain't.
taking the money and just and still trying to
Nah.
upset the apple cart the whole time.
Now, what I'm saying is, Louis hasn't said what she wants. But as far as personality wise, as far as wants, bro, they the same type of person. It's just Louis ain't said it yet, but that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then Vic, he remind me of Jerome a little bit. So he unfit to lead. You know what I'm saying?
Now, one of the last things, it's like second last thing we gotta cover.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on the screen coming up. But when I was watching this shit, and then this nigga Tommy shoots this nigga on the second floor above him, I'm like, this nigga Tommy hacking like these motherfuckers in Warzone, man. How the fuck you know this nigga was up there to pop this nigga like that? That nigga just spun and hit that
Man,
nigga in his nugget. I'm like, what? You
that
hacking
shit be
ass nigga?
different, man. When you be in the motherfucking mode, nigga, you be trained to go. That shit muscle memory. You know how many
Yeah.
niggas this nigga done? How many gunfights this nigga done been in? How many motherfucking craniums he done cracked? Nigga, come on now.
Hey, that boy had the
Nigga
walls
got
on. That nigga spun
that
around
nigga
like
got he got at least 30 bodies. You feel me?
the
And
30,
we done
30 is being nice. That nigga's got way more than 30. Way more than 30. Easy.
yeah, I'm just saying, nigga, yeah, for
Just
sure.
from
You right on
henchmen
that one.
alone. He's maybe got like 30 real high level elite niggas that like, yo, that nigga got killed. But like all their underlings, like he done took out whole squads. Like, nah, fuck that
Just
shit.
shot the fuck out of the niggas. Just like, all right, whatever.
That nigga got at
Bang the
least
nigga
30
shit.
bodies this season.
On God. He
This
probably
shit ain't
got
even
about
over.
he probably got about yeah, he probably got 30 this
Yeah,
season,
that
so
nigga's he been out here clipping folks. Like, what the fuck? He been shooting niggas since the jump.
on God, bro. That nigga
All right,
Tommy
now,
Boy, I'm telling you. He's a goddamn bloodhound. Go ahead,
nigga
bro.
Jeremiah, great actor. Motherfucker
He
cannot
is actually
shoot. That nigga cannot shoot. Boy, that
Jannar
nigga.
can't shoot either.
Nah, Jannard pulled that motherfucking Foster in the closet when he let you just fucking get clipped. Cause that nigga Jannard sat there and was like, "Oh, you killed my boy. Now I gotta get you. Why didn't you shoot before? Why'd you just let that nigga die?"
Yeah, yeah, he did. He paused and looked. No, man, you weak ass nigga. Stop playing with
Man,
me, acorn head ass nigga. Yeah, Chris Lofton, you a good actor though. Hey, I'm gonna tell you who some of the best actors on the show is though, right?
oh,
Liliana's the number one. Claude is a good actor. Walter Flynn is a good actor. Uh, and Jannard is a straight. He's straight.
you giving
Tommy,
Liliana number one?
Liliana hard.
I'm not
I'm
saying
saying,
that.
bro.
She. I'm
Then when
gonna
it
have to go
comes,
tears. I'm gonna have to. She is first. She is a first tier actor on this show. I
oh,
give you
I'm
that.
sa- I'm
I'm
saying
not
though.
saying nobody's like stolen this show in their performances yet. I
I'm
haven't seen
saying
that.
though. I'm saying, listen though, real quick, listen. Liliana, bro. If you watch her when her interactions, none of that shit is forced. Some of Tommy's shit, even though I'm a fan of Tommy, he's my favorite character on all the powers. Then Ghost, then Tariq, then Kanan, right? Some of his shit is forced, bro. Like his words and shit is not natural at all.
I'm just like that's the character they've created. So I just be letting that shit slide
I'm just
because I'm not even
saying
paying
though,
attention to
bro.
it.
Cause some of that shit, bro, I'll be like, hey man,
And
Yeah,
I'm the analytical one. But you over here talking about,
cause
you know
I'm
what,
just
that shit.
saying. Even when Tommy say mines, yeah, this gonna be mines. Nigga, what? Y'all forcing this nigga to say this shit. He could have just been like,
Well, that's
this
because
gonna be
Tommy
mine.
really like whoever that nigga's like. He really wants. He's a
Yeah.
partnership. He's a number two. He's a Leon
No, I feel you,
out in
but
the
I'm
world.
saying like I'm talking about how they got basically how he trying to okay, let's just be he got his swag. The way he got his swag, urban swag, even the way he talking shit, that shit is forced. We don't say mines. I mean niggas do say mines, but that shit, that mine shit, he just said this gonna be the first shit that's gonna be mine. And could and still have flavor with it. But when they be doing all that extra shit to make them have extra flavor, I don't like that
I
shit.
now you see. I'm not the only motherfucking one. See, it's that same kind of. You got that whatever you feeling with that shit. That's how I felt when I heard that fucking the cookout shit. Cause I'm like, I get what you're doing. It's actually nothing wrong with it. However, I feel away.
Man, man, I'm just saying though, some of that shit I'd be like, bruh, it could have been way more smoother if the nigga was like, I'm gonna get mine and you get yours.
I think they're really
Type shit.
leaning into having
I'm
him
gonna
have
get
like
mine.
an
Like,
accent from over there because I'm like he had an accent, but it wasn't as heavy or like I guess as a big a focus as his character. But him being
yeah.
in Chicago, supposed to be the New York guy, it's probably why they're like really trying to lean into like, hey, make sure all of the speech that he uses has the indentations of the place he's supposed to represent while being in
I
Chicago,
feel that.
because
I
that's
feel that.
mainly it.
I just feel like, bruh, y'all could just let this nigga do this shit without doing all the extra shit because it will seem more natural. How many white boys do you know that's from the hood, grew up in the trenches, say shit like that? They just be talking like us. Really, they don't be saying my and shit that we supposed to say. We don't say that shit.
Hey, but
I mean, some of us,
what you? How'd you put it, nigga? The writers are black.
hey, hey man, whatever, nigga. I'm just saying. They that shit a little too forced, my nigga. Let that nigga just be less forceful on that. You feel me? Pun intended. You dig?
Now, it's on the screen right now. That nigga Jannard. Why the fuck did he do the goddamn drive by?
Cause he likes Liliana, nigga.
But again, you did the drive by. How did you know that this shit was gonna happen here? Or did I miss something?
Or nah, he did. Cause remember Tom was on the phone. He was like, they got, and then what they call him? Diamond was like, our job stops here. You
Ah,
know
yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah,
other
yeah.
shit.
He's like, I got my bags. I got my bags.
Yeah, basically. You know what I'm saying? So he yeah.
All right. Shoot,
So
that's it
Tommy
for
was
this
like, no,
episode, man. That was the end of it.
yeah, for sure.
I'd like to say, so far, I'm enjoying this show a lot. You know, we enjoy
Yeah,
whatever 50's doing over here. He killing
yeah,
it on the
yeah,
stars. I like that
yeah,
little
yeah.
promotion he got. He's like, I only got X amount of episodes left. Then it's 6 more months before I got anything else back on TV.
Ain't
I'm
that
like,
nigga
nigga,
lying.
that's how everybody else shit go. The fuck you talking about?
Raising, Raising Canaan shit came out last July, nigga. So that nigga
No,
capping somewhere.
he's not gonna release anything until October, like before Thanksgiving.
Ah,
Well, because of TV season. So over the summer, they don't actually release a lot of new TV shows. So it's testing season in the next like month and a half. That's why a lot of TV shows are ending over the next. You probably never paid attention to this in your entire life, but
no,
this is how
I
it goes.
didn't.
In the next 2 to 4 weeks, all the TV shows that are really popular and everybody fucking loves, they're gonna go off. And they go into either hiatus or they begin to write new scripts and they start filming and all that other shit. So they can come out at the end of the year before Christmas so they can get your ass hype before Christmas because they can go the fuck off because you're not gonna. The reason this happens is during the summer you're not gonna fucking be home watching TV. So the show that you really fucking love, you're not gonna sit down to watch. Granted, we've kind of changed the format with fucking streaming and shit like that, but it still kind of rotates in that world still. So that's why during the summer you have like sports fucking series go on, the Olympics and all these fucking other things happen. So everybody's focus is diverted and people travel, so nobody's sitting down to watch their favorite fucking shows. So that's why that happens. And then during Christmas, everybody's with people they fucking hate or fucking love, and that's the holidays. So then nobody's sitting down to watch their fucking favorite shows because it's only one fucking TV and not everybody loves the same goddamn show and yada yada yada. But that's why this fucking shit happens. So that's why in 6 months after this, we're gonna get Ghost and then all the other ones. He could come back earlier, possibly. But he's saying shit is gonna be 6 months, man. 6 months. But I don't know.
Shit, all right, my guy. Shit, I gotta get out this motherfucker. I'm
Yeah,
straight.
man, that's it for us. See us on the next one. Thank you.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
subscribe, share all that good shit. See you on the next one.
Yes, sir. All right, my boy.
All right, my boy.